Do you know what time it is? It's time for the win wig. Caps win 5-3 over the Tampa Bay Lightning, and this game was miles better than the last few that I've watched as far as entertainment value and like actual hockey playing. This wig, however, has not gone down on itchiness, so I'm gonna take it off again. Great, now that my hair's probably like a disaster. Start things off, Andre Burakovsky makes his return to the lineup, and man, does that boy make a big difference on the team. Side note, Caps drinking game, if you're watching CSN, take a shot every time Locker says Burakovsky. So 2.5 minutes in, and the Bolts get called for a too many men penalty, and like, too many men on the ice is like the dumbest penalty I think that a hockey team can get. Like, not I think it's dumb that you get a penalty for it, but it's like incomplete list of things professional hockey players can do. No-look passes, puck juggling, scoring hat tricks, crazy moves like spinorama and backwards toe drags, deking out goalies and other players. Everything that goalies do. List of things that professional hockey players can't do. Count to 5. I'm being facetious, of course, because sometimes line changes confuse me, and also, I'm not a professional hockey player. But Caps get a power play, which is a huge mistake by the Bolts, because then there's a beautiful tic-tac-toe from Nicklas Backstrom to Marcus Johansson to TJ Oshie, and whoop! Caps are up 1-0. We get this little, like, sort of pause in the gameplay because something happened to Vasilevsky's skate. Like, his skate would, like, hit the post and got, like, a chip or something in it, like, while he was, like, making a save or trying to make a save, you know? It was just, like, sticking his whole leg out there. So they switch out Vasilevsky for Budaj, but then, like, almost immediately switch them back. Like, I don't even remember if Budaj even actually got any time on the clock. But whatever, because Oshie scores again about halfway through the first period, and it's gorgeous, but I want to talk about Ovechkin's pass. Ovi is, like, so criminally underrated as a passer in the NHL. I mean, he's well known as, like, a phenomenal goal scorer, which he is, but he's also, like, so good at passing. Like, it's like he just has a knack for just knowing where the puck needs to be, whether that's him putting it in the back of the net or him passing it to another player to put it in the back of the net. Then the Bolts scored 2 in a row, like 16 seconds apart, the first one on a power play, and like it's tied 2-2, and I'm like already dreading like the idea of overtime, even though it's only the first period. But this game was already starting to feel like the type of Caps games that I'm used to watching and that I talked about missing in the last video that I made. I mean, there's already 4 goals, 2 of them power play goals, and the first period isn't even over yet. And what better way to really make it feel like a Caps game than a Tom Wilson fight and subsequent ejection with a minute to go in the first period. The game calms down a bit in the second period. No goals, no penalties, and I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to this period that much because I was kind of busy texting my friend Hannah, who's watching the game in Ireland at midnight because she's crazy, and all we were talking about is like how cool it would be if TJ Oshie got a hattie. Which, of course, the superstitious, like, hockey fan part of my brain is like, you said the H word, Charlie, and now it's never gonna happen. But the part of me that loves my friend Hannah was having too much fun talking about the game with her to really worry about that too much. So the Caps score about 3 minutes into the third period, and originally it was given to Matt Niskanen, but it turned out Williams got a piece of it, so he's credited with that goal. Then Carlson, like, bats one out of the air like he's playing baseball or something, and the score is 4-2. And like in the back of my brain, I'm thinking, I'm like, what if this is it? What if from now on the Caps can only play games with final score of 4-2 or 2-1 in overtime? Like, that's it. Only score. But then Kucherov scores for the Bolts to make it 4-3. I'm not allowed to worry about that anymore. Now, the game's coming to an end, and the Caps are up 4-3, but TJ Oshie still only has 2 goals, and that little superstitious part of my brain is starting to win over, and I'm like, I freaking jinxed it, man! And now I'm never gonna say anything ever again. I'm just gonna watch the games and keep my mouth shut. But then with 44 seconds to go, Oshie proves me wrong and kind of uses his stick to just sort of scoop the puck up and just basically throw it into the Bolts' empty net, and he gets his hattie, and the Caps win. And with that hattie, all 3 teams in the Caps organization, so the Washington Capitals, the Hershey Bears, and the South Carolina Stingrays, all 3 of them had a player get a hat trick on Saturday night. So it was Oshie for the Caps, and then Paul Carey for the Hershey Bears, who actually got 4 goals, almost 5, but the 5th one was waved off as no goal, and Olivier Archambault for the Stingrays. So congrats to all 3 of them. A hat trick of hat tricks. And now for the best news of all, better than Oshdaddy's hattie, the Caps are now officially the first team to clinch their playoff spot. The Caps are in the playoffs. Now, it's not like I'm surprised, but I'm still just so proud of them. So that's all for this one. I will see you next time, and I love the Washington Capitals.